Good afternoon, everyone. Hello. Hi. Good afternoon, everyone. Just waiting to get some more people online. So hope everyone is well and staying safe. Hi, All About Beauty Salon. Nice to have you. So this evening, I just want to take the time to talk about products because obviously salons were not open as yet. So the last time I did a live, it was more about COVID and going forward and how we are going to handle it as beauty professionals. Hi, Dean. Hi, Natasha. Hi, thanks for coming. So I just wanted to give a little short, brief about my favorite products that I love to use. This is just so that, you know, your clients and those of you at home will have an idea of what you can look out for or what you can use in the meantime until your salon open. So just basically about a little product knowledge. I just want to keep it light. I may think everybody is just focusing, we're focusing so much on COVID that it's becoming overwhelming. So I just thought I would keep it light this evening and just talk about some of my favorite products that I like to use and that you also can use at home. And if you need to get some products, you can also just get in contact with your stylist and they can order them for you. As I said, these are just my personal favorites that I'm sharing with you. So first off, one of my very, very, very favorites, Design Essentials. I love Design Essentials. Design Essentials is a Black-owned company, and I think that's one of the reasons I love it so much because obviously there are persons, the persons who made design, they know about black hair. We all know black hair, Afro hair could be very complicated. Everybody complains it's hard to handle, it's hard to manage. We have a lot of persons now who are going back natural, so people sometimes don't know what to use. So this is just a few of my favorites that I'm going to show you. So first off, I am going to start with Design Essentials. This is the cocoa and the coconut hydrating leave-in conditioner. You can see this. I hope everyone can see it. So this is a leave-in conditioner. I believe in leave-in conditioners. Leave-in conditioners are a must. It's like wearing sunblock. I don't leave home unless I have on my sunblock. So with this leave-in hydrating conditioner, it doesn't only keep the hair moist, but it keeps it from getting what we call dehydrated. So what I like about it is it is very light. It can be used on chemically hair. Chemically hair meaning hair that's been relaxed, hair that has been perm, hair that has been colored, whether bleach like mine, color like mine. It also can be used for Caucasian hair. All this is what I love about Design Essentials. Design Essentials is a multi-texture product. So you can use it for any type of hair. So this is the leave-in conditioner. This leave-in conditioner, I use it basically every day. Yeah, I don't have a lot of hair, but I still make sure that I look after my hair because I have colored hair. My hair is very blonde, so I have to make sure my hair is hydrated at all times. Now, I know there's a little confusion because some people believe in coconut oil and castor oil and all of that. For me personally, I don't have anything against oils, but I find with black hair especially, we live in the tropics. What oil does, it literally builds. It builds on the hair. It builds on the hair shaft. So sometimes what happens is that you will have a client, especially with natural hair clients, they get home, they mix up the coconut oil, the castor oil, all these things because that's what they've been told. And nothing is wrong with that. I'm not dissing anybody, but it's just from my professional opinion. So you have persons mixing their own oils and everything. And then the client comes to you and say, hey, Ta-shasher, I want to get some highlights. I want to get color. Because the oil is packed on the hair shaft. Sometimes, majority times, it's hard to color natural hair. So I usually tell clients, if you're going to use oil that is already built into a product. And you have to know how to use oil. Now, sometimes I would take my other favorite, Design Essentials Botanical Oil. This oil can be used for hair. I use it on my face. I use it on my body. I use it for everything, for treatments, for everything. So this is also a really good product that you need to have. You can also get it from your stylist, Design Essentials Botanical Oils. And what I like about it, it is also mixed with different types of oil, peppermint oil, tea tree oil, coconut oil. So it's mixed with different types of oils. The problem with using the castor oil and the coconut oils by themselves is that they're concentrated. So what happens then, you take the oils, you put them on your hair because you're like, oh, my hair is so dry, it's crispy. Oh, let me get some oil. So you get the coconut oil, the castor oil, and you mix up this concoction, and you're forever putting this oil on every day. But what clients don't realize is that all you are doing, you are going to make the hair burn, because when you go out in the sun literally burns your hair. So picture going out in the sun to the beach and putting baby oil on your skin. You get darker, you tan, you turn crispy, your skin gets dry. So the same thing that happens to your skin happens to your hair. So I usually tell clients, I don't use oils when I'm doing my clients that know me can tell you this. I don't use coconut oil or castor oil. If I use the oil, it's either like the botanical oil or another favorite of mine, Mizani Miracle Oil, which are designed for the hair. It's not concentrated, it's not pure coconut oil or castor oil. It is infused with different types of oils. So back to my leave-in conditioner. So this leave-in conditioner, you can use it every day. You can use it when you shampoo your hair at home and you condition your hair. It keeps the hair moist. It keeps it moisturized. Obviously, depending on the texture of hair you have and the length of hair will determine how much of this you will also use. There's also a spray wand. I usually use the spray wand for relaxed hair because you don't want anything too heavy to weight the hair down. But for natural hair clients, I tend to go a little heavier. But sometimes also you may have a client who's natural, who may have what I call wavy hair. They're like a multi-texture hair. So then you don't want, if the person wants the curl to be more defined, you want to go ahead with a very heavy leave-in conditioner. You can use the spray, which will define the curl, but also add the moisture. You can use it, you don't have, as I said, it's leave-in, you don't have to rinse it out. You can put it in every day or as needed, as your hair is needed. Also, the thing about oils, there's a way to use oils. When you're using your oils, remember when you shampoo your hair, you are cleansing your hair. So basically when you shampoo your hair, you're going to go in with your cleansing shampoo, you're going with your moisture retention shampoo to put back moisture in the hair. Some persons like a 2-in-1. I don't believe in 2-in-1 shampoos because black hair is very, very funny. Our hair really gets heavy and greasy and waxy. So I like to cleanse the hair properly, then go in for moisture retention shampoo by the same Design Essentials or Mizani or any of your product lines you have. Professional product lines for sure. And you use your conditioner, and then you can go in with your conditioners and your stuff. Now, do not use oils on your hair just like that. Because when you shampoo the hair, you open the cuticles. Because you're opening up the cuticles so that the products can get in the hair and get that hair cleansed and everything. So you open the cuticles. Your conditioners and stuff then will seal the cuticle. Okay? So what you need to do, the first thing you should do, especially with natural hair, is leave your hair damp. Don't ever dry your hair completely when you have natural hair. Leave some of that moisture, that water in your hair, and it will help make the hair more pliable. And you don't want to have the hair totally dry, then to have to go back and re-moisture. So when I tell my natural hair clients or clients with locks, but just natural hair, when you shampoo, you condition, make sure and put your leave-in conditioner, your hair creams, and whatever on your hair first. After you've done that, then you go with your oils, because your oil is your sealant. This is your sealant. Your oil seals in everything you put on your hair. So imagine putting oil on your hair first and then going in with your leave-in conditioner. Or here's another one of my favorites, Mizani Miracle Milk. This is absolutely awesome. I put this in my hair like every day. This is the Miracle Milk. So you don't want to go and put the oil on your hair first. You need to make sure that you put all of your products in first, your leave-in conditioners. You want to make sure if you're going to put mousse in, if you want to do some rod setting, you have to get your hair prepped first, especially with natural hair. I'm focusing mostly on natural hair because natural hair, a lot of people have issues with natural hair. They don't know how to maintain it. They don't know how to care it. So you're going to do that. Put your moisturizer on, your leave-in conditioner. This is a Miracle Milk. I love Miracle Milk as well. It can be used as it's like a leave-in conditioner, but it's more of a milk form. As you can see, it's kind of like, I don't know, then again, you won't be able to see it, but it's actually milky. And this is by Mizani. And you spray this in, as I said, depending on the texture. If you have 4C, 4A, 4B, different hairs calls for different products. 4C, my daughter has 4C, extremely tight and coily, so it gets dry. And also remember, depending on your texture, you have straight hair, you have wavy hair, you have curly hair, you have kinky. Kinky is when it's like, you know, the spring is extremely coily. So the more curl and kinkiness you have, it means you're going to suffer with dehydration more, simply because products just can't travel down the hair shaft. So if you have your hair, this is your hair, and it's natural, you know, 4C, a lot of people 4C, maybe even 4BC, they usually have shrinkage. So the curlier and the kinkier the curl, you have shrinkage. So you're always saying, my hair is so dry, and you're packing on all these oils. But really and truly, what you don't understand is that the curlier your hair is, the coilier, the kinkier it is, it makes it difficult for your products to come down. The products are going to stay to the roots, but they cannot travel down the hair shaft, because the product isn't going to say, her hair is curly, let me curl and go down. So you have to train your hair. So as I said, you shampoo, you condition your hair, you put all your leave-in conditioners in, your mousse, whatever you're going to use on your hair. I also like, believe it or not, I like shea butter. I find shea butter works really well, especially, well, all the natural hair, but especially 4C. So make your oil your last. Make sure you use your oil last. This is what is going to seal all the products you put in. And as I tell my clients, less is best. But I know natural hair people are product junkies. They have all these products on their brewer and they try and everything. If somebody comes and say, Tash, try this, you're going to try it. And then, but you have to find what works for your hair. So we have Design Essentials, hydrating, leave-in conditioner, hydrate to put back moisture. Oh, and if you're some person that goes in the gym a lot, you dance, you're a surfer, you're going to pool a lot, you sweat a lot, or you not only sweat a lot, but you have activities like the sea, the pool, you work out a lot or stuff like that, you're going to gym, you have to protect your hair, because believe it or not, perspiration makes your hair dry and brittle. And a lot of us go to the gym and we come home and we don't even shampoo and wash our hair, we just and go. So I usually tell my clients, if you're going to go in the sea, you're going to go in the gym, whatever you're going to do, put loads of leave-in conditioner in your hair. It acts as a barrier between the perspiration, between the salt water, between the pool water. It helps, and it helps maintain the moisture, and it also protects it from the sun, so that then when you come home, you can just rinse it off and, you know, do your normal routine. So we have the Design Essentials Botanical Oil, we have Mizani Miracle Oil as well. And you don't need a lot. You just need a few pumps. Less is best. As I said, depending on your hair, you will know how much you need. But if you have long natural hair, your best thing is to separate your hair. If you have a lot of natural hair, never do this and do this. I know it's difficult. Try to plait the hair maybe in 2 or 3, section it, and then section by section. When you finish shampoo and conditioner, because if you're like me, you don't have that problem. If you have a lot of natural hair, section the hair while it's moist. That way it detangles easier. You can put your leave-in conditioner in. You can put your Mizani hair milk in, and you section the hair. You get a white tooth comb, and you start to comb your. You don't comb from the roots. You comb from the ends, and you go up. And as you comb, you can spray and moisture your hair and twist it back. Yeah, so we have that down pat. Good. So my next thing now that I also love is, hi Alyssa, hi boo, is this. Design Essentials. I think you can see it. Can you see it? Let me know. Design Essentials Stimulation. This is my go-to for everything. This is a stimulating, super moisturizing conditioner, and it hydrates the hair as well. Now, what I like about this stimulations, yeah, it is a treatment as well. You could, now, I'll tell you something. It's supposed to wash out, but I leave it in my hair. I don't have a lot of hair, so I leave it in my hair. It has peppermint, it has tea tree, and it has mineral oils. It has all of these different oils and oil silk that you can get. Well, this is what I would use in the salon, but you wouldn't get this. You would get it in a pouch or in a little gray pouch with this same color in a gray pouch that you can actually use at home for your own uses. This can be used on natural hair and also chemical hair. I like to use it after my chemicals, after I do a relaxer or highlights or a color. What it does, I find it revigorates the scalp after the scalp has been through a chemical. So I like to use it because then it gives you that peppermint feel and it stimulates the scalp. So I usually put that in. And if I want to go a little further, I usually take a little of my botanical oil along with my stimulations. If the person's hair is extremely dehydrated, and I put the two together, and you have a really good treatment. Now, please don't put the treatments on and go and cook and wash and clean. Please follow manufacturer's instructions. If they said 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Because believe it or not, everything shuts off after a certain amount of time. So even with color, some people like to leave in color forever. After like 45 minutes, half an hour, depending if it's permanent or semi, it doesn't work anymore. So I know persons will say, oh, I leave it in while I was cooking and washing. I leave it in for an hour. You don't need an hour, because after a certain amount of time, it just stops. You say 10 minutes, 10 minutes. So I like to use this for natural hair. I like to use it after a relaxer, after a perm. I use this. This is my go-to. Okay, good. I hope you all are getting lots of information and little tidbits and stuff on how to manage your hair at home at COVID, because I know it's a little difficult. Excuse me, but I'm just a little hot. So excuse me, see me a little hot? Yeah, it's hot. So my next thing that I also love, this can also be used for natural hair as well as chemical hair. Design Essentials Composition Foaming Wrap Lotion. So this is what I use for blow drying. I also use this for if I have a natural hair client and I want to do a rod set. I use this for even if I'm doing a bride and just to get rid of those little flyaways, I use this. And one thing I must tell you, they're all, see, for relax and chemical hair. This has in coconut oil and wheat protein as well. So I keep, it comes like this, or it comes in a big bottle. I usually pour it like this. I usually retail it to my clients. And let me tell you this, my clients use everything that I use in the salon. Hi Debs. My clients use everything that I use in the salon. Why? Because I want to make sure that they're using the best, one. Two, it protects me and them, that if anything happens to their hair, I know, but hey, we've been using this, we've been using that. I know sometimes you might go to the beauty supply stores and buy stuff, but I personally prefer to retail to my clients and source stuff for them that they know what they're using because they trust me. So this is normally what I do. I just take a little bit like this. So even for like my hair. So no, my hair is not relaxed or anything. People usually ask me, how is it so straight? But that's the texture of hair I have. And I just lift my hair. Some people call it bleach. I call it lifting. So I would normally take it and I just put it on like this on my hair. Like that. It keeps it soft, it keeps it moist, and then it lays it for those little baby hairs you have that maybe is flying away. And I do like this, and it works. It works for this type of style. It also works with natural hair, like if you're not growing your hair out and you want to have that nice twist out look, and you can get your foam and put your foam in. Again, you're going to have your leave-in conditioner as well. The two go together. I like to follow product lines. I don't like to mix too much. Sometimes I do if I don't have a choice, but I like to stick to my products. And I will put the two together, and I get the brush, you know, the brush that we use for the natural hair, and you can do like that, and it makes it more defined as well. So this mousse can be used every day. It can be used for natural hair to do rod setting. If you want a more defined twist out, it can be used for even laying edges. Now, obviously, as I said, it depends on your texture. If you have a really thick, coarse hair, it's not going to hold your edges. If you have a nice, fine texture hair, you know, you can put it on and lay, and you can get your comb. Like if I had a comb now, I can actually do some little soft finger waves with my comb. So this is my next go-to product that you should have. So if you're home and you're still not able to get to your salon, because obviously we're still on lockdown, you have short hair, you have natural hair, and you have these products, you can just talk to your stylist, and you can use them for your hair, because you want to use the best products. You don't want that when you go back to the salon that then you have hair that's damaged and then we have to try to go and correct it. So always try to invest in products that are professional and that work, and they're not expensive. You can get this mousse maybe $12–15, depends on where you buy it from. You can also get this from what, maybe $20-something. It all depends on your retailer and your stylist. Okay, my final product is my Mizani hair dress. Usually before I never used to use hair dress creams, but recently I did a training with them, and this is what it looks like. It's a cream, and it is not, I'll tell you something, I do not like products that are heavy. I do not, hi Patrice, thanks for joining. I don't like products that are heavy. I'll tell you something, I'm a product junkie stylist, in the sense that I believe in having professional products for my clients. I believe in having products that my clients, one, can afford and that will get the job done. If it means me having to spend more money, I don't have a problem with that. So what I like about this Mizani hair dress, okay, is very light. As you can see, it is not thick. It is actually very light, and it disappears. So even for this, I could take this and I can also put this on my hair. Now, as I said, I can do this because I don't have a lot of hair. Again, if you have a lot of hair, you want to separate your hair and apply it from root to end and comb it through for even distribution. So this is my next favorite product. It is actually Mizani hair dress coconut souffle. Sounds good, doesn't it? Sounds really good. So this is the size it comes in. Again, you can get this from one of your stylists. Or if you have any questions, you need to source anything, you can let me know. And again, these are all paraben free, lanolin free, hypoallergenic. So like anyone can use it, unless you're really sensitive. Anyone can actually use these products. So I'm just going to go. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me any questions about hair. I'm just checking some stuff here. That's not a problem. Hi, Julie. Thanks for joining. So these are just a few of my favorites that I want to share with you all. I know about being home in COVID and just finding ways to still keep the hair moist and feeling good. Even after COVID, you go out, you're looking for, you want to invest in good products. Your hair is your beauty. You want to invest, and you don't want to have to always be hair breaking and falling out. You want to invest in proper products. So again, I'll go. So firstly, new and improved design essentials, hydrating leave-in conditioner. As I said, it can be used every day. Going in the sea, put it on before you go in the sea. You can use it when you going to work out. if you're a dancer, if you're into heavy activity, you know, extracurricular activities, use it on your kids, you know, and it really helps to keep the perspiration from your hair because, as I said, perspiration makes your hair very crispy. So this is one hydrating leave-in conditioner. You have your composition wrapping mousse by Design Essentials again that you can use. It's, remember, Design Essentials is designed for all textures of hair. It's not just for Afro hair, it's for all textures of hair. So you can also check that out as well. You have a question, Natasha? What is your question? You can ask. I have a question about natural types. What is your question? Types of, what are the different types of natural hair? Okay, so there are different types of natural hair. Okay, we have natural hair from Natasha, you're testing me now, you're making me go back. Let's see if I remember, but I can always Google it as well too. Not a problem. But there are different types of natural hair. There's actually type 2, which is wavy hair. So type 2 hair would be a hair that is just wavy. It just has a wave. Because actually you have 4 types. As remember, I said there's straight hair, there's wavy hair, there's curly hair, and there's coily hair. Because you can have natural hair that is straight. So you have, and usually straight hair, but most persons with straight hair usually complains that their hair is usually a lot greasier and heavier because the hair is straight, so the oils travel down, it makes it heavy. So you have type 2, which is a wave. It looks like there's like a wave. That is usually 2A, 2B, and 2C. Then you have type 3, which is curly hair. So that has a curl, a nice curl. That is 3A, 3B, and 3C. Then you have type 4 now, which is the coily hair. That hair usually has a lot of shrinkage, could be very thick and coarse and dry. I find type 4 hair is usually a lot more challenging than what you will find in type 2 or maybe type 3. And that is 4A, 4B, and 4C. Now, obviously, with these different types, you have to judge for yourself, determine that. Your stylist should be able to do a strand test and let you know the type of hair that you have. What if you have 4A, 4B, 4C, 2A, 2A, 2B, 2C. Based upon that, she'll be able to let you know what you need in terms of products, because every product is not going to work for natural hair. I hope that answers your question. So I'm just going to go on now with my Mizani Miracle Oil. It's a spray. It's Miracle Milk. It actually looks like milk, and it's very light. And this could be used on all textures of hair. It's not heavy, and you can use it on relaxed hair, colored hair, natural hair. You can even use it if you're having braids. I didn't even mention that. If you're having braids or your ring weave or anything, you can actually go between and spray in your roots to moisturize your roots, because obviously you have your braids, you may have crochet or weaving. You can actually spray in between. You can actually use the Mizani Nourishing Oil also to go and spray in between your roots and massage it as well to keep it moist, to keep it hydrated, because you know when your hair is weave or braided, you get a lot of dryness and flake. Yes, you need to get a strand test. And then we have our Nourishing Hair Dress Cream, Coconut Souffle, because it smells like coconut. And one thing, all of these products smell fantastic, but they're not like, oh my God. Because I don't like products too that are too strong, because people have sinuses. So I usually they have to smell good, but not like, no, that's too strong. And then finally we have my Design Essentials Stimulating Conditioner. So I hope that you all would have gained some knowledge, and I hope I was able to inform you and just give you guys a little heads up about products that you can use, and know that you're home. And even when you get back, into the salon and you go to your stylist, you know, be honest. Let her know. Hi, Red Pole. Let your stylist know what you want, because we need to know what you want. Let us know what your expectations are. And as I tell my clients, don't be afraid to ask me what I'm doing. If you think I'm doing something and you're not sure, I don't have a problem you saying, hey, Ta-shasher, you know, what is that? What is that product? Because I'm, at least for me, I'm here to educate. And one more thing I'm going to let you also know, blow drying. Some people don't like to blow dry natural hair, but I think it depends. I blow dry natural hair sometimes, but with natural hair, you don't just want to use any and every blow dryer, right? You need to invest. Well, you're a stylist, because I wouldn't want you to buy this, but this is my Baby Bliss Pro Nano titanium blow dryer, and they're not very cheap at all, but I invest in good products and tools for my clients. If you have natural hair and you even want to blow dry, sometimes what I use when I had my hair long, I would take the blow dryer, obviously with my leave-in conditioner, and make sure it's moisture. Sometimes you might even use the comb if you want to. And what I would do, I would just blow dry that hair and blow it out a little bit. So let's say that I wanted to have an afro look, because everybody's hair, some people's hair naturally stays in a nice fro, but depending again on your natural hair, it will shrink back. And I would blow my hair out a little bit, plait it in like 4 cornrows, get up in the morning, open in, and it actually stays open. So these are little tricks that you can do. And if you really want to do something fancy, like you're going to a wedding and you don't want a natural look, you may want a sleek look, you can also silk press. Don't let anybody fool you. There's nothing wrong with silk pressing. Again, correct tools. Talk to your stylist. Let her know what you desire. Because sometimes you don't always want to have your hair looking natural and twist out. You might want to have a nice straight look, a different look. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, as I said, I talk to my clients, and I usually listen to them. If I think they can handle it, I would do it. If I think the hair can't, then I wouldn't do it. But we have an honest dialogue. So again, if I invest in proper tools, make sure your stylist invests in proper tools. And there's nothing wrong with asking. And again, if you want to silk press your hair, well, we call it silk press. You might call it flat iron to make your hair look straight. Again, aftercare is important. You have to make sure you have your leave-in conditioner. Heat protectants are important, and you silk press your hair. What I will say about silk pressing is, if you silk press your hair every week, let's be honest, you're going to lose your natural curl formation. You will lose your natural curl. So I advise silk pressing maybe once a month, depending on what you want, and lots of treatment, because you don't want to get then what we call heat. Well, people say heat damage, but really and truly what's happening is that maybe this person isn't doing it correctly, but obviously you can get a little heat damage as well. So I really hope that this was informative. Thank you all for logging on, and I'll be back again next week with a different topic. I just thought I would keep it light, you know, and just let you all know products that you can use and that you can source and that you can buy, that you can use while you're home. And all of these products can be used on all textures of hair, Afro hair, Caucasian hair, Asian hair, because I do all types of hair, right? And people with locks, sister locks, they can all be used. It's just to find the right products for every hair type, and there is. So I want to thank you all for coming on. I hope it was informative, and I appreciate you all for joining in. And look out for Ta-shasher the Stylist next week with some more information, some more tips, and have a wonderful evening. Stay safe, stay home. And thank you for joining, and I'll save it that you all can log on and rewatch it if you want to, if you miss anything. So before I go, I just want to say thank you again. I have a wonderful evening, everyone. Bye. You're welcome, Natasha. You're welcome. You're welcome.